Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Hawaii in Real Life. We're here at KCC in the Culinary Arts Department.
My old stomping grounds.
Oh, are you homesick?
A little. I like being back in the kitchen.
When you were off camera, he cried.
I did not cry. I did not cry. No.
Anyway, we're here because there's a new book out called Sweet Dash of Aloha, and in the previous segment, we talked about the ingredients that went into it, and now we want to see how to put it together. So let's start with the Avocado Key Lime Pie, is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to make the crust, and it's really simple. We have coconut, shredded coconut, chopped macadamia nuts, and dates, and we just put it all together in a food processor. And I just chopped the dates with a scissors. You could do a knife or scissors. There you go. And then we're going to use a little bit of lime zest.
I get to push the button.
And he gets to push the button. And a little bit of juice and a pinch of salt.
Oh, it smells so good.
Nice and fresh. Okay, a little bit of salt and a little bit of juice. And the juice just helps bind a little bit and adds flavors.
Neat. Now, am I pulsing this or?
Pulse it till it gets.
So for those of you unaware of cooking shows, pulsing is this action where you're just kind of pressing the button in short intervals.
As opposed to just...
Yeah, if you just run it, you're going to end up like pureeing this thing.
Okay.
So pulsing just kind of helps pull it together and gives it a really rough chop.
How do you know when it's ready?
How do we know when it's ready?
Well, you could actually run it a little bit longer. Yeah. So it gets.
Ow. This is the most work I've done in a while in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Yeah.
So it helps, you know, in some recipes they'll say you can put a little bit of oil on the bottom, but another way you can do it is you can actually sprinkle coconut. And that can be kind
So
of
it doesn't
like,
stick.
So it doesn't stick when you take it out. So
Very
you
good.
can just
So
put all that in.
Here it is.
Just like that? That's it?
Yeah. And then what I do, this is a nice little technique just because it can get a little sticky, is I put a little wax paper. You can use wax paper or you can use plastic wrap or a spatula. This just helps it from sticking as you, whoops. And then I can just do the final.
So Alyssa, you do a lot of healthy baking at home?
I do. And I also do some private work for private people, their homes, and I cook at Kokua Market in the deli, and I do some teaching for the non-credit culinary program here.
We love Kokua Market. That's episode number, well, I'll link it up.
That's where we got the avocados. They have great avocados and the limes. They have all kinds of wonderful fresh produce.
Yes, they do.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Okay.
So then what we did was we just blended together some avocado, some lime juice. We used agave today, and you can also use honey if you don't have agave. You could use maple syrup or brown rice syrup. Maple syrup might be a little strong in the flavor.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a light sweetener. And then I used a little bit of coconut oil, and the coconut oil is it firms up. You can see actually right now, it's kind of interesting. It's part liquid and part solid. So as it gets cooler, it firms up. So it's great for raw desserts because that adds, along with the avocado, it adds a thickening and binding element to it.
And as I understand, you can also cook, like deep fry with this stuff.
You can, the refined you can use at a higher heat. That Spectrum brand is kind of nice on the back. It actually shows you on the back
Yeah.
label what the temperature is good for.
And it says right here, medium-high heat.
Yeah,
So,
so they'll actually give you
so
temperature.
you can actually cook with this instead of using like other vegetable oil, which is cool.
And what's great about coconut oil is it's made of medium chain triglycerides, so your body's converts it into energy.
Yeah.
You don't store it as fat. So yeah, so you'll see a lot of vegan athletes will use this for performance purposes.
And for those of you unfamiliar with agave, this is the stuff tequila is made out of. So, not the syrup in particular, but the agave fruit plant.
Yeah.
It's made from tequila. So this is kind of fun stuff to play with.
And then when it sits a little bit, then right before you serve it, you can just slice some lime and just zest a little bit on the top, and then just serve it that way. And you just chill it until it gets firm, and there you go, nice and simple.
Wow, that's really easy. Okay. And did you want to check out the Coit Bars? So Karen Nardello is also a chef, and she makes some wonderful things. And so this is the Coit Bars, right? And
Yes.
so what do you do with this?
Well, similar to a French lemon bar cookie, we make a shortbread crust. In this one, because it's gluten-free, we use brown rice flour, so it has some texture. Well, that's the white rice.
flour.
This is
Brown
this
rice
is the brown rice, and it has the bran of the rice on it. So it's just kind of similar to whole grain flour.
Oh,
Yeah, like whole wheat flour. It's because of the grain. So it gives it some texture, and then we have rice flour and cornstarch, and then we combine those, and we add a little bit of Splenda, and then we have some of our xanthan gum, and that holds it together. All right, and so then, and that has margarine in it. And we pack that into the pan, and that's baked. And then once that cools a little bit, then we make the filling. And the filling is beautiful. If you collect enough of your lilykois from your yard, and I didn't, unfortunately mine ripen slowly, I only get a few at a time. If that's the case, you can hold on to those, or you can purchase a very nice product.
oh,
Yes. This is a puree ready prepared. In the cookbook, it has the instructions how to make your own puree. But anyways,
wow.
you need the puree of the fruit, a little bit more sweetener, and some thickener. It will have some brown rice flour. And then that's poured on top of the hot crust. It goes back in the oven, firms up as it bakes, and then after it cools, and you really need to let it chill, then you can slice it into bars and enjoy.
Yeah.
So it's sugar-free and butter-free.
ooh.
And
gluten-free.
wheat-free. Wheat-free. Yeah.
Wheat-free.
Wheat-free. Yes.
So, and it looks great. It looks just like the lemon and
The French lemon bars.
French
yes.
lemon bars that everyone's used to.
Yeah, but so much more local and delicious using lilykois. Yes.
Now, does lilikoi have different properties as lemon as far as tartness? Like, is it more tart or mellow or? Do you,
I think it's more mellow. Don't you think so too?
It's mellow and it's definitely a little sweeter.
And fruitier.
Yeah.
Really delicious.
So, for those of you who've never seen what an actual lilikoi looks like, when you cut it open, it kind of looks like the inside of a pomegranate.
Yeah. with
So
the
like
seed.
all of the meat pulp is wrapped around each little seed. So when you have to make your own puree, you actually have to kind of pull all the seeds out, and then, as you cook it,
Yes.
it'll burst, and then all the juice will come off.
Yes, yes. This one is ripe. It does grow on a vine, and they're very interesting. They have all these parts too.
we love bloopers.
Not if she loses a finger.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. So this is edible too, right? This
Yes,
part,
you
and
can
then
use a spoon and just enjoy. Just
and
like
then
that.
this white part is
Not-
no.
Not so much.
Okay.
It-
Yeah.
It's the same as the white part on any kind of lemon rind. It's a little bitter,
Oh, okay.
almost.
So it just has a really thick rind.
It
Okay.
does have a thick rind, so
And
you need
then
lots of them.
You should also don't get confused between a lilikoi and a passion fruit.
Huh?
Yes,
Really?
because a lilikoi is a passion fruit, but passion fruits aren't lilikoi, because other passion fruits, you notice our lilikoi, they have kind of a rind to it. You can
Yeah,
actually
very
zest these.
smooth.
Yeah, you can actually zest these rinds.
These can be.
These can be zested.
Oh,
But
so
the-
more flavor,
yeah,
more aroma.
But
Nice.
the passion fruits from like South America, they don't really have that, and they're actually kind of purple,
Yes.
and really bitter. So that's one thing to remember between lilikoi and passion fruits.
Oh, okay. So just make sure that it's yellow so that you can zest it.
So
Thank
the
you.
purees are pretty much interchangeable, but you can't zest the South American lilikoi passion fruits.
One more reason why we like our local
Yeah,
products.
buy local. Our stuff's better.
Yeah.
Good to know. You must be a pastry chef.
Yeah. Well, I try.
Okay, so if you want to check out these kinds of recipes and all the healthy stuff, check out this book. It's called Sweet Dash of Aloha, and you can get it online at bookshawaii.net. Also in any bookstore, and they're also on Twitter, Watermark Publishing, and on Facebook, Watermark.
Dash of Aloha.
Oh yeah, Dash of Aloha on Facebook. So check them out.
We need somebody taking a bite of one of